Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, Chapter 213. And this chapter was pretty simple, and it was pretty quick, too. It kind of felt like it was trying to stretch things out and buy time. There wasn't really much story progression at all, to be honest. Um, it starts off where it starts off where it left off last time. Everyone gets to the island. They drop off all of their metal vessels there. There are 11 of them total, excluding Alibaba's and his household. And actually, it turns out that there are a couple people there who just have no clue what they're talking about. One of them said that, 11 metal vessels, that could destroy the world. Um, no, where are you getting that from? Like, you have other people with metal vessels. You have people who can manipulate Magoi. You have people like the Fonolis. You even have Magi. You have like 5 Magi running around. People only know about 3, but some people know about 4. But you've got like 5 Magi running around. Like, how is it possible for 11 metal vessel users to go destroy the world with all those other people there? That doesn't make sense. Like, if you ignore all the people who could stop them, if you ignore all the people who could prevent them from destroying the world, then yeah, I guess those 11 metal vessel users could destroy the world, but that kind of defeats the purpose of the comment, right? So I don't know why that was there. Some other guy said that Sinbad was a normal human. What? He's the freaking High King of the Seven Seas. This dude almost took out a black djinn with his bare hands. Like, the guy defeated Alibaba with his bare hands too. Like, this guy is clearly not a normal human. I don't know where these guys are getting their facts from. All right, what they're saying makes no freaking sense. All right. But eventually they all make their way inside, and Sinbad sits there and he says, "Let's begin," but what he really means by that is let's start stalling, because they don't actually begin until the end of the chapter. I guess Shinobu Otaka really wanted that as a cliffhanger, but whatever. During this stalling period, Alibaba and his household, they don't go to stand by Sinbad like his generals. So they're trying to figure out why exactly they aren't allowed to go back to where Sinbad is and stand by him. And Alibaba, he doesn't want to tell them yet, and I kind of agree that right now is kind of a bad time to do that. But Morgiana kind of figures it out. She doesn't she doesn't come out and say it, but she says, did Cohen offer you something in return for something that you hold precious, something that you would die for, which is true. So she kind of figured it out, but she didn't come out and say. I'm sure there are multiple things that Alibaba would die for. So, there's Baobab, plus there are his friends, because he's a shonen main character. So obviously he cares about friends. There are a few different things he would die for. So, I can't really say that she legitimately figured it out, because it's not clear, but she probably did. And the reason why she even spoke up in the first place is because she remembered her conversation with Masaru from a while back, where she was told about what he believed the duty of a household member was to their master, to the head of their household, I guess you could say. And she realized that she should be there to support him and not what's the right way to phrase it? Not an emotional burden. Okay, so she's trying to help him out and everything. Which does kind of help him out. He's not dealing with people asking him a bunch of questions. So thanks to her, he's able to just calm things down, get the guys to stop worrying for a little bit. And after that, we focus on Cohen's household. Well, not really, but one of the guys said he thought that the 4 of them could take out all of Sinbad's household. At first I thought they were talking about Alibaba's household, but that doesn't make any sense, because the guy said, "Oh, barely any of his household have assimilated, but no one in his household is assimilated, so it has to be Sinbad." Unless it's Morgiana. I highly doubt Morgiana did. No, what am I even talking about? It would be obvious if she did. Um, yeah, so you've got freaking what's his face, Dracon. You know, so like barely any of Sinbad's household is assimilated. So they're talking about him. Plus, they end up talking about Sinbad's household after that anyway, because it turns out the guys standing behind Sinbad are the Yambala tribe, right? And Cohen counters by having the Fonelese Corps on his side, right? So yeah, but I mean, why have either of them there? Why not just go and start? I mean, it's possible they could have some role later on in this arc, but like I don't see the point of having either of them there if they just cancel each other out, unless they're going to end up fighting anyway. Like there's no point. But whatever. When Mu is questioned about this by Sinbad, he ends up saying that he and Cohen are good friends, and they're not. They're definitely not friends like Ali Baba and Aladdin. But I wouldn't go as far as to see that they're friends like Ali Baba and Cohen. In the end, to these guys, business is business, so it's probably just why they're there. Cohen probably offered him some type of deal or something like that during their talk that they had, whatever it is Mu talked to him about. And after that, Yunnan makes his entrance, and then Titus and Aladdin, they make their grand entrance, and whatever. I just didn't really care. I was hoping to have a little less Aladdin, a little more time without Aladdin, I should say. Um, but oh well, whatever. Kind of want Alibaba to actually do something. To actually do something. Aladdin always ends up doing everything. Let him do something for once. Oh, but whatever. They're going to start talking about Almatoran next chapter unless they stall some more, which I wouldn't be surprised by, but whatever. Overall, I'll give this chapter like a 6.5 out of 10, I guess. I mean, it was just okay. It was stalling half the time. The Yambala and the Fonley showed up like that. That's essentially everything that happened. The point five is mainly because of Morgiana. So yeah, it was just an okay chapter. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.